The luxury silence of the California desert has just been incinerated by a financial report so shocking that it has left the WTA board in a state of pure terror. A seismic price explosion has hit the Indian Wells tennis garden. We are talking about the opening match between the Philippine sensation Alex and the veteran Dana Yastramska. Reports are going off that the official ticketing portal has reportedly combusted under the pressure of millions of fans. The hidden truth is that within 60 seconds of the new ticket release, the primary market was wiped out, leading to a nuclear skyrocket in resale prices. Resale platforms like StubHub and SeatGeek are reportedly showing tickets that were originally $50 now being listed for $5,000 to $7,000. The savage reality is that watching Alex Eala in person is now more expensive than a front row seat at the NBA Finals. The information explosion in the tournament's executive offices is total. The WTA establishment is in an emergency meeting because they've never seen a non-seeded player create this kind of economic supernova. Experts are fuming because the ticket prices for Alex Eala's debut have officially surpassed the prices for the men's semi-finals featuring top-tier legends. One veteran analyst was reportedly heard panic striking on air saying, "This is not a tennis match anymore. It's a gold rush." The Pine Army has turned the desert into the most expensive real estate on Earth for one night. This sovereign demand is dismantling every traditional business model the sport has ever known. But the savage high point of this part one is the VIP box scandal. Reports leak that wealthy Silicon Valley billionaires and Hollywood celebrities who usually get their tickets for free found themselves locked out by the digital siege of the Filipino fans. They are reportedly panic-striking, offering nuclear sums of cash to any fan who will sell their seat. One billionaire reportedly offered $10,000 for 2 seats in the lower bowl, only to be rejected by a Pino family who told him, "Our pride is not for sale." This loyalty has left the elite speechless. The sovereignty of the stadium has been claimed by the people, and the money power of the establishment is failing against the heart power of the Philippines. The panic in the IT department is now seismic. Reports suggest that the servers are being hit with 5 million concurrent requests every minute. The information blackout on the total number of remaining seats is causing a digital riot on social media. Fans are fuming, accusing the tournament of muffling the demand to keep the crowds manageable. But the savage truth is that the organizers are simply terrified. They realize that if they don't move Alex to Stadium 1, the physical gates of Stadium 3 might be sovereignly breached by thousands of ticketless fans who are willing to pay anything just to hear the sound of her racket. The locker room reaction is total despair. Reports leak that Dana Yasta's team is in a state of psychological siege. They realize they aren't just playing against a girl, they are playing against a global economic force that has made her the most valuable athlete in the world tonight. The pressure is incineratingly high. The financial earthquake that began with a crashed server has now turned into a savage secondary market war across the California desert on this Saturday, March 7, 2026. While the official Indian Wells website is still showing maintenance signs, the hidden truth is that a StubHub scandal is currently incinerating the wallets of tennis fans globally. Reports are going off that seats in the first 10 rows of Stadium 3, originally priced at a modest $50, are being flipped on the black market for a nuclear sum of $8,000 to $10,000. The savage reality is that the demand for Alex Eala's debut has officially surpassed the resale price of a front row seat at the Wimbledon men's final. Experts are fuming because they've never seen a qualifier or a non-seed create a financial supernova that has dismantled the entire pricing structure of the WTA. The information explosion reached the highest levels of the tournament office when the CEO of the BNP Paribas Open was reportedly confronted by several fuming top-seated players. These elite athletes who usually draw the biggest crowds are reportedly panic-striking because their own matches are being muffled by the Elmania. One top 5 European player reportedly complained, "Why are people paying more to see a 20-year-old than they are to see the world number one?" The CEO's response was a savage and brutal reality check that has left the WTA establishment in a state of pure silence. He reportedly looked at the player and said, "The market doesn't lie. They aren't buying tickets for tennis. They are BY tickets for a nation. If you want her prices, get her fans." This sovereign admission has incinerated the ego of the elite tour. But the panic doesn't stop with the players. The security detail at the physical box office has reportedly called for emergency reinforcements as hundreds of fans who were locked out by the digital crash have formed a human perimeter around the stadium. They are reportedly panic-striking, offering nuclear cash payments to anyone walking out with a printed ticket. The information blackout from the ticketing department is causing digital riots on Reddit and Twitter, with the hashtag #EalTicket scandal trending globally. The savage truth is that the PIN army has created a microeconomy in the desert where the Philippine peso of pride is stronger than the American dollar. One security guard was reportedly heard saying, "I've seen Federa fans and Natal fans, but I've never seen people willing to sell their cars just for a 2-hour match. This is a different breed of loyalty." The tennis world witnessed a moment that will be talked about for years. Under the blazing lights of a packed stadium and with thousands of fans watching around the globe, Eala delivered a performance filled with courage, determination, and raw emotion. When the final point was won, the young Filipino star could no longer hold back her feelings. She threw her racket into the air and collapsed in disbelief, marking one of the most dramatic moments of her career. For many fans, this wasn't just another match. It was a symbol of resilience, passion, and the rise of a new tennis star from the Philippines. A battle that had everything. From the moment the match started, it was clear that this would not be an ordinary contest. Across the net stood Diana Yastremska, a powerful and aggressive player known for her explosive ground strokes and fearless style. With years of experience at the top level, she entered the match as the favorite. Her game thrives on intensity, and she has built a reputation for overwhelming opponents with sheer power. But Eala had something different that day: belief. The young Filipino had been steadily building her reputation in the tennis world. Fans already knew about her junior Grand Slam success and her relentless work ethic. Yet this match felt like a defining moment, an opportunity to prove she could compete with some of the sport's most dangerous players. And she seized it. The opening set: nerves and fire. The first set began with both players showing signs of tension. Yastremska immediately tried to impose her dominance, firing heavy forehands and attacking early in rallies. Her powerful shots pushed Eala deep behind the baseline, forcing the Filipino to defend.